just doing a little bit of a session on calculator use. If you're not playing the calculator use, you're working quietly. Good, you could do calculator. You could even try with your lefty. All right, first things first. We're going to go to a graphing, the graph mode, and you can press 5. Get used to pressing 5 so you don't actually accidentally go into dynamic graph. So number 5, I've got our graphs in there from yesterday. So because I'm putting 2 in, I don't even have to bother deleting. I can just type straight over. So 8x plus 4. Uh-oh. If. Why if? Because I need it y equals. I now have to rearrange. How can we rearrange? So either pop it into your calculator straight away, use a bit of scribble on your thing, but everyone write down what they think that is as y equals. I'll give you 10 seconds. Should be going right. We've got 5x, the 3's coming over, the 2y's going on the other side.
Why wouldn't you do it the other way?
If some of you kept the 2y there, right, and you went let me finish, and you went minus 5x plus 3, is that okay? Absolutely. We'll even graph both of them in a minute, just to prove to you. All right, so now here, how do I get rid of the times 2? Divide by 2, right? Instead of, 5 over 2, x minus 3 over 2x, I'm doing it like this because I know I can just put it as a fraction easily into my calculator. So this would become minus 5x plus 3 over minus 2. Now, to be honest, which one looks nicer? The top one. So that's why I like to keep my y positive. But you're going to see in a minute, they are exactly the same. So if you had it like this, all good. So I'm going to pop it in. 5x take 3 over 2. I'm going to show you, I'll put the next one in, minus 5x plus 3 over 2. And if some of you are a little bit worried about rearranging, you're not sure if you did it right, here's an option. You can use your graphics calculator to type them in, and if you get the exact same line, as you'll see in a minute, you're right. If you don't, go back and have a look. So, just going to go back up, and because I'm just wanting to look at y2 and y3, I'm going to deselect y1. All right? Are you doing this on your laptop? Then why are you typing? So, shift view window in case I did a crazy graph. Look at my scale, right? My scale is crazy. So just do that again. We go shift view window. Oh, deselect, sorry. So going to go standard. To deselect, you go over, right? And you press select. So I press that. It's now not going to graph. I go back up, press select again. Now it will graph. Okay, ready? Uh-oh. We've done something wrong. So what did we do wrong? Yep. So you double check. You can see things go. And by the way, when we did that, right, you wouldn't just go, oh, calculator's right. You would look and you'd go, what's the slope of this? Minus 5 over minus 2, that's a positive slope. So which way should the graph be going? So when it was going the other way, you were going, oops, that's not right. I'm not going to waste time looking at this. It's probably something that I've entered in incorrectly. How many times do you think kids enter things in accidentally? You should have seen the other day, one of my year 11s. Pushing buttons on her calculator. She's got these incredibly long nails. She's trying to press 2. It slides and goes to the next one. And she was taking her ages to enter stuff in because of just the nails. It's all right. I kept my patience. Sort of. Same. Yep. I just pressed enter. Yep. So exit. You press enter and, well, because I've already done that, if I go up, I deselect, select, now it will draw one at a time. But it's pretty quick. All right, so I'm now going to deselect that one because I don't need it. Going to go back up to the actual question that we wanted. We've got our two graphs. So, yes, we've graphed them both. Happy? Can you now find the x and y intercepts of both?
Yes.
G solve. Get into the habit, shift G solve. What was the x intercept? Root. But it doesn't give it to me. It's just flashing. Right, if that's the one I wanted, press enter. Got my x-intercept. Yep. Tom might go, oh, I'm going to be finding the x and y intercepts of both. I don't want to keep selecting. So he might go, do you know what? I'm just going to do one at a time. So he'll deselect. He'll go G solve, root, beautiful, G solve, y-intercept, done. Then he does the next one, right? Depends. But know how to use your calculator. Hello. Oh, sorry. I thought you had a question. No, don't be sorry. That's fine. Okay. Point of intersection. Just want to read it off. What's that point of intersection? G solve, intersection. Duty foul. You're just watching. You know how to use this? So just watching is not good. You actually have to do. That's going to... It develops processes. Okay. Anybody remember how you find y when x is 3? So, I don't know if I want to ask this or not, but I'm going to. If I asked you to do this by hand, what's that basically asking you to do? Find y when x is 3. Sub. Yeah? 8 times 3. 24 plus 4. 28. So, how do we do it on our calculator? Clearly, it's easier to do it by hand, but you're going to get weirdo functions later in the year. Yes! Who just said that? All right, so we go G solve, more, y calc. Which one do we want it of? First one? We press enter, and it asks you, what's your value for x? We press 3. Gives you 28. And that's up here somewhere. Happy? All right, so play around. So this is a hint. This is not actually question 2C from your worksheet. This is a hint. So reading your worksheet, question 2C, we're just saying they've got points P and Q, and they ask you for part A to find the midpoint. So we're saying, yeah, we've got A, we've got B, and then we could find the midpoint here. Sweet? Okay. Part B then says, find the equation of the line which is perpendicular to PQ. Obviously it has to, maybe, and passes through that. So can someone just give me a fake equation of this line? Keeping it semi-realistic. What you doing, Ads? Wait until recess to send it, please, or home group. So who can give me a rough equation of that line? The purple one. No, I'm just making it up. So, but it's going this way. So what should the slope be? Positive or negative? Negative. So you're happy? We could go, I don't know, minus, let's go 3 over 2. Agreed? And what would your y-intercept be? Positive or negative? Yeah, because it's downstairs. let's go minus 2. So we're just making up, you would have done it properly here. We all good? Okay, over the page. Here comes part C. And ads, I know you've done this beautifully, but there's 2 options that we can think of to do it, okay? We ready? R is a point on the line y equals 7. Now, a couple of you from the first page, when we have an equation that is like y equals 4, y equals 3, what does that look like? Horizontal line, right? That is a horizontal line that goes through 4. Has a slope of 0. Excellent. So, here's my, I chose 4 again. No, should have chosen a different value, never mind. So here's a horizontal line, it's going through 2, 4, so what would be that equation? I seem to have 4 on the mind today. Y equals 4, I should have chosen a different point. We happy with that? So for part C, and notice, I recommend draw a diagram. So R, now it's equidistant. So this point is equal distance from A and B. And you need to try and find, stuff that up. You need to try and find this point. So let's say I don't give you this. Oh! What did that do? I'll just scribble it out. So it's not 2, 4, it's not to scale. We don't know that point. Is that correct? So this is the issue that we have. Not a great diagram have I drawn. But you sort of want to try and use the facts from the previous issue. Now, it said equidistant. How many of you are thinking distance formula? Oh, I mean, the distance formula could work, right? So you'd say x minus your x values here, squared, 4 minus that squared, and it would have to equal x minus da squared, 4 minus da squared, and you could solve it. But if you're playing along, midpoint, these are the same distance, agreed? What shape is that? Don't need trigonometry. What type of triangle? It's an isosceles triangle. They have told you you've got your midpoint, yeah? What do we know about an isosceles triangle when it hits your midpoint of that? It's a right angle. Don't think trigonometry. Don't trick. I know you just did trig and right angle. Don't think Python. Perpendicular. Think perpendicular. So we know that this has a slope of -3/2. So what should the slope of that line be? 2/3. Would you agree? So that should have a slope of 2/3. Now, you've got a point, we don't know that one, that's x4. You would have the midpoint, would you agree? Make up a point, I don't know. -1, -6. And what we're saying is this slope must equal 2/3. So you would now go 4, take 6, all over x, take 1, equals 2/3. Should you be able to solve that for x? Absolutely. You would get the same answer if you did the distance formula to those 2 points and said that they would have to equal each other. Same, more work. Same, more work. But that's another example. Use the information that they have given you in part A and part B. If you're stuck, what can help? Draw a diagram, okay? I don't know if you guys noticed, but until I went, they're the same length. You sort of weren't looking at the isosceles triangle. So these are the tips that can help you when you're stuck. So have a go at C, drawing a diagram on the last page if you need more room. Yeah? We are not going to see each other much next week.
Oh, what? Where are you going?
Friday, student free day. So, That should be the only lesson we missed, but it's our double. Before my people go, let my people go. Shh. Hello. Timeline. Play with your graphics calculator. Do we remember the simultaneous? If you don't, we'll look at that on Tuesday. But review set 11. Some of you have started. Worksheet. Any chance? What? 1, 2. It's not that bad. 1, 2, 3.
What week is it now? That's not next week. That's not next week.
Yeah. It's 3 questions. I'm sticking. Tuesday. No. Tuesday this week coming. Hello. Okay. Thursday. Shh. So that means Thursday, start of the lesson. I think we might then do swapsies and you're marking it. So it's not, can I hand it up to you at recess? Can I hand it up to you at lunch? Whatever it is, you've got to come in, be swapping, we'll be marking. Sweet? Right, your test, because in that week, yeah, so that's week 7, so that would be week 6. Oh, week 6. Week 6. No, wait. Week 6. Week 7. Oh, okay, week 7 Friday. No.